Hey! Welcome back, everybody. I'm Jade Monkey. We're back here in Rust, and we're talking about the Rust console beta for the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One. This is the Rust beta news, and we are on the tail end of November. Now, let me just go ahead and preface all of this with saying this is all speculation right now because we don't have any official information as of right now. We have little tidbits here and there, some movement in various places, but as far as we know, they're saying that this is coming out this year still, until they say otherwise. So this is what we know so far. This is what you can expect if it is to be believed that the 2020 date is still happening. And believe you me, I'm with you. We have been waiting for this for a super long time. So let me just go ahead and say, before I forget, if you do find this helpful, enjoyable, anything, go ahead and leave a like. If you didn't like it, go ahead and give it a dislike. Just remember, don't shoot the messenger. But so here's what it is. Okay, so we're gonna have to lay down some speculation, some pretty heavy speculation still. And again, we're basing this off of what they've said so far. Their website is still saying 2020 of this year, and it's still saying for the current generation consoles. I don't think that's changed. We've already seen a screenshot. I'll go ahead and link that video now in the upper right-hand corner. We have a screenshot that came from Garry himself. And what that really means is, I think it was intentional. So not to repeat too much, but if you want to go see that screenshot itself, you can go over there and check it out. But so if this was truly not going anywhere, I don't think Garry would be playing his developer version at all. I don't think he would have intentionally left a screenshot on his, geez, what is that console called? The Xbox? I'm like, what is it? On his Xbox, obviously the developers have access to a developer edition of the beta. It's a closed beta, but he did post a screenshot, which is the only screenshot, the only official screenshot or trusted screenshot we've got. I know there's been a lot of hoaxes out there. You're talking about like people playing their PC stuff and putting it on their TV and then like using a PlayStation controller. That's all been fake, straight up fake. But this is the only stuff, the screenshot's been the only thing where we actually can see some of the detail. We can see, you know, what it looks like. We can see some things that are pertinent to, oops, my legs, are pertinent just to the console version. And again, coming for the PlayStation and the Xbox. So, okay, what does it all mean? So we're ending the we're nearing the end of the year, but we're also nearing the end of November. So at this time, the Series X and the Series S and the PlayStation 5 should all be out by now. And we're heading towards Thanksgiving here in the United States, or Spanksgiving. So, okay, if this thing is truly going to happen this year, truly going to happen this year, and again, I have no reason to think that they are not going to do it still, because they would have changed this. If it was delayed, they would have done something by now. It's not to say that they couldn't delay it. They totally could. But based off this website, what can we expect, right? Because I know all of us have been chomping at the bit. I've been waiting for this for so long. I've been waiting for this since the announcement this time last year, or roughly around this time, depending on when you guys watch this. But yeah, so has it been hurting? Yes. Do I think Garry thought it was going to happen sooner? Yeah, absolutely. Based off of his Twitters and everything else we've seen, and his comments and the progress that we could see back in the day, then yes, everything looks like it was on track. So okay, let me rewind just a little bit and say, all right, so this is what we can expect this year. If this is truly going to happen still, I really don't think it's going to happen around Christmas time. Even if you don't practice or believe in Christmas, it's still a holiday most of the world practices, or at least businesses give you time off. That's the point. And so if that's the case, then the chances of this happening during the Christmas holiday is pretty minute. I know people are seeing things on Walmart and stuff like that, or different retailers where they're saying where there's a date. The only reason why they put the 31st is because that's the last day of the year, because they don't truly know. But okay, so rewinding again. So if this is going to happen, obviously we didn't hear anything around the consoles being released. I think it can happen anywhere between now, and I think the deepest it would go into December would be the 20th. That's the beta, because remember, the beta is happening before the full release. As far as the full release, we have no idea. Is that happening right after the beta? We have no idea. There's strong signs to maybe show that, because Garry kind of does what he wants to. And that's kind of my point. When things are ready and he likes it, that's when he's going to drop it. Let's not forget, around this time last year is when he just out of nowhere was like, oh yeah, I forgot to do something. And then said nothing, absolutely nothing. Then the next day just drops on his Twitter the video for the console beta to confirm what we already knew, but it was just nice to see official words. So Garry's been known to do stuff like that. So he's a wild card, but realistically, so it takes a team of people to do all of this stuff. It isn't just flick a switch and make it happen. There's going to be engineers on hand. There's going to be, there's the hardware and stuff they need to monitor. There's the statistics that are coming in to make sure that everything's stable, because we're going to break this thing in a good way. There's going to be so many people playing this. It's true, right? So and honestly, my biggest concern during the beta is going to be us crashing the servers and just wait timers, right? Us getting back into the servers. But anyways, so I digress. Yes, I'm very excited for this, and I hope this comes as soon as possible, and I don't hope, I know this is going to be a good game. We're able to play it here, but here's my point, right? So if that's the case, and it's going to take a lot of time, most people are going to be out of the office around the holidays. Probably not so much Thanksgiving, but it's got to happen soon. And I really think even the 20th of December is a bit deep into the month for that to be realistic. I could be completely wrong, but I think it can happen anywhere between right now when you guys are watching this until about December 20th. And then if it doesn't happen there, maybe set your expectations for maybe first quarter next year until we hear otherwise. Now, again, huge caveat. This could all change the day I post this. Who knows? This could happen the day after I post this. So we'll be sure to keep you guys informed of the situation. But what I'm saying is set your expectations for maybe the first quarter of 2021. But if you're really hoping that it happens this year still, it could potentially happen between now and the end of December. So we're giving you a little date window based off the information that we do have from them. So we'll kind of work from there. But RazorTube, myself, and BioLaser, we're all watching this all the time. We can't wait for this thing to come out. I check multiple times a day. I check 11, I check FacePunch, I check Garry's Twitter. We broke the news on a lot of different stuff. I'm still digging through the commit list, which again, I've got probably a video coming out on that later. Because again, I found some pretty cool stuff. If you're going to be playing this game and you're interested, you'll probably be interested in the things that we dug up. So yeah, so hang on. We'll keep you guys informed. If it's still happening this year, that's an if, I would say between now and December 20th. And maybe set your expectations for first quarter 2021 until we know otherwise. But this thing is still on the cusp, because I really don't think Garry would have released that screenshot if he didn't think it was getting close, because that was a very Garry thing for him to do. So I don't know. I still think it's got to be on the cusp, because the signage and stuff here hasn't changed. You know what I mean? None of this. So we're hoping like you're hoping. So I hope that the next video that we put out is us saying, hey, come on in, let's make some primitive bows and clap each other's cheeks on the beach with rocks. So all right. So yeah, we'll end it here just because I'm so excited. I could talk about this game for days and days. So hopefully we see you guys in the next video /live stream, and love you. Bye.